Hi Pisces, welcome to Higher Source Tarot. This is for your weekly tarot check for the week of May 17th through the 24th. This is for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I want to thank all of you who've been watching the readings. I really love doing them for you, so thanks for letting me share this with you. Tarot is sacred divinity to me. This is a sacred art, and I love doing it, and it's just really fun to have this platform to share with other people and co-create. Thanks too for subscribing, commenting, liking, and sharing videos. I really appreciate the support, and if you're new, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you want to be notified, you can tap that bell for when new videos are posted, but I do post every week. So I just did a couple days ago a mid-month reading, which was a Celtic cross, so more in depth than the weekly reading. And I've also done a seasonal reading, which is posted from about 2 weeks ago. That was for May, June, July, August. And I'll be coming up soon with a June reading. Can you believe it? Probably next week, because next Sunday is the 24th, so we'll probably start rolling those out the beginning of next week, and so awesome. But anyway, let's get started here. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, check a different part of your sign. Check your Venus, your Moon, or your Rising if this is your Sun sign. All right, let's see what is going on here for Pisces for May 17th through the 24th. This is for all Pisces. And remember, time's fluid, so some of the energy may have already begun, and it might be creeping into the next week or two. If you're new here, we go Sunday to Sunday. So Sunday we start off with the Tower. Oh my God, I love this, because these are in order in the tarot. My God, I love this. So we go from the Tower to the Star on Monday. Tuesday you've got the Six of Swords. Wednesday you've got the Ace of Wands. Thursday you have the Devil here. Wow, you've got big changes coming. Friday you've got Death. Saturday you've got Strength. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles. What an interesting reading. This is hugely powerful. I mean, you have 5 major arcana, and you also had Judgment at the bottom of the deck here too, but whoa, plus you have an ace. I mean, that's significant. So the tarot, the cards in the Rider-Waite deck are all connected. They're all about the soul's journey. And it would have been a real kick in the pants to see Death go into Temperance, because that's the card that follows Death. So the Star card and the Temperance card are always a card of renewal after crisis. They are about wish fulfillment, yes, but especially with the Star card coming right after the Tower, this is how it's aligned within the deck, and I don't see that very often, so that's why I had such a big reaction. I mean, I'm telling you, the cards are sacred, and I know there are a lot of readers getting on YouTube who haven't really studied the cards or are kind of screwing around with it. I will give you a professional, serious reading. I'm not going to be a bunch of pomp and horse shit and folly, and you know, you're not going to hear my family in the background, because this is serious. You're opening a portal here when you're doing this. And I'm going to get off my soapbox, but I sometimes am concerned. I don't watch a lot of tarot, but I've seen a few things where people have their kids running around and there's Call of Duty and stuff in the background. And it's like, dude, you are opening a spiritual portal and connecting yourself to this. So anyway, this is a sacred channel, and it's serious. So here you go. You have something on Sunday. And again, this is a powerful reading. So this may not be connected all in 1 week. This would be a hell of a week if it is. It's all about, this is a complete transformation. I mean, you've got a real transformation coming ahead. And it's good. Don't be scared because you've got the Death, the Devil, and the Tower. Because some people might have already clicked off and going, oh God, I'm scared. Don't be. Okay, the Tower comes because the universe wants to set you on a path that's going to bring you great love and joy. This must happen. And I know that a lot of people don't like to see it because they're afraid of change. But sometimes the universe does for us what we will not do for ourselves. And that's what the Tower does. It comes in and it completely upends. And I want to say, interestingly enough, the clothing that these two are wearing is the same as the garb in the Four of Wands. So just so you know, so some of you may have an ending to a relationship, or you have had one. It may not be that this is on Sunday that this just happens and then all this stuff happens. This may be representative of an ending of a very serious relationship, even a divorce or a marriage that happened. And I do think for some of you, it's really set you on a spiritual journey. You may not have been expecting it. And I think that for some of you, there were changes that had to occur to bring you into who you're supposed to be. The High Priestess isn't here, but I feel like you were not true to yourself in that marriage. You were doing things that were not staying true to yourself, and it was causing you a great amount of grief to do that. Or if it wasn't a marriage, it was a serious relationship. So Monday, you've got the Star card, and this is all about renewal, rejuvenation, and she's completely free, okay? So like the difference between this and so Temperance, I mentioned, comes after the Death card in the deck. Temperance is an angel that's fully clothed, and she's completely naked as a jaybird. The Tower brings her complete freedom. It brings her transcendence, and it brings her out of a situation which she had absolutely no business being in. And that's what I'm getting for you. You were in a situation that you no longer belonged in. You had to be set free, and the energy is moving you forward here. So Monday, there's a real sense of renewal. I think you are getting your bearings, and it feels right, and it feels like freedom. And you're being pushed along here. Wednesday, you've got the Six of Swords here. You're moving forward, and you're going to be getting a new beginning. It might not happen this week, but you definitely have a brand new beginning. I think some of you might move. I think you have some opportunity coming in with work, and if you're going, this isn't my reading, I keep watching, because it's somebody's, and I don't think they see it right now, but I can feel it coming. They have an opportunity to make a physical move within the company that they work for, and I think they're going to end up doing it. It's going to bring a lot more money, but it's going to bring like a whole new beginning for them, whoever this is for. So Wednesday, you've got this Ace of Wands, and this can be about an apology. I don't feel like whatever this Tower situation was, I don't feel like you're anywhere near in a state of being able to apologize. And I don't know that you were even completely on flat ground with this person when it ended. You know, and so there may be some unfinished emotional business there. But you've got this thing coming through that's like what you've always wanted. And for somebody, I'm seeing a Rolex watch associated with it. I don't know why, but I'm just telling you that. And it's probably not this week that you're going to get the Rolex, but because this reading is bigger than this week. And you know, to have these cards laid out like this is just incredible to me. So you've got something coming that's going to bring you a lot of money. I can tell you that. And I do think you have a new love coming in. It's not, again, it's going to be coming, but it almost feels like it could even be fall. I'm sorry, because I know some of you are looking for this week, but the cards are speaking. So Thursday, you have the Devil here, and this is Capricorn energy. And you can see how this couple, you know, it's like they fall from the Tower, and then they get chained to this obsessive loop. Be still and know. Be still and know. There is nothing that is going to hurt you. Whatever you broke free from, I feel like you're still connected to. And again, I do think there's some unfinished emotional business. I do not think that the energy is right this week to try to deal with it, but it does probably need to be dealt with at some point. There's something hanging out there. Like if you ran into this person, it would be incredibly awkward and uncomfortable, and you're just not, like, I'll give you an example. I was divorced, and my ex-husband and I have a great relationship. We would be fine seeing each other anywhere. We've always gone to our kids' events together. We sit by each other. I mean, it doesn't bother us. You're not there. This is like somebody who's very obsessed. It may be the other person. They're very obsessed with you. And they may even be doing little things, passive-aggressive things to try to screw you up. So be aware of that they're kind of behind the scenes doing things that they think will hurt you. They're deliberate in it. They're angry with you, but you have to move forward. So this is for Friday. You've got the Death card, and this is Scorpio energy. So that was Capricorn. I'm sorry, I just got so enthralled by this. You have Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo here, guys. And you do have earth, fire, and air here too. But this is about a total transformation. Again, I think you're going to have a huge transformation coming in your life with these cards together. It's huge and it's important, and it's going to bring you to a place that you didn't realize you could go, and it's going to be awesome. With this, it's like a total rebirth. You have a total rebirth of who you thought you were. So if you're listening and you know that you went through the dark night of the soul, which is a time when you lose your identity, you lose who you thought you were, and the dark night of the soul is the time when you are not sure who you're becoming. It was a poem that was written by a Spanish Carmelite priest. It was called The Dark Night of the Soul. And he was in the 1600s in Spain, and he wanted to reform the Carmelites, and they didn't want him to. He thought that they could serve God better than they were, and they were pissed. So they beat this priest and threw him in a pit, basically, a cell. And they left him there, and he was cold, and he was devastated. And he wrote this poem because he couldn't understand how God would have forsaken him. And he wrote this poem, and he was, removed from this pit. He was spared. He was later canonized as a saint. So he went through this dark night, this horrible period, not understanding it, to then ascend to being a saint, basically. True story. That was John of the Cross who wrote that. So anyway, you may not quite end up being canonized, but it's going to be beautiful. I'm telling you, Pisces, I try to keep these readings to about 10 minutes, and I can't do it with yours because it's just an incredible transformation. Saturday, you've got the Strength card here, and it's just telling you to keep going forward, be open to the universe, let those gifts come in. See all that yellow in the background? That's the universe bringing you gifts, and know that you are so worth it. You are worth every single thing out there that you desire, and you can have it. You really can have, do, or be anything. You just have to see it in your mind. So if you've been in a dark place, you're definitely coming out of it. You end with this Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is a change. And what I see is you're moving away from a group, and you still, though, you've got this ride or die with you. You're not totally alone. You're not actually, some readers will say this is left out in the cold. It doesn't have to necessarily be that you're left out as much as you're moving away from something to go towards something that's going to be better for you. So really powerful reading. Yeah, I definitely think you are in a major transformational period, but I'd love to hear what happens forever this is for, because I can just feel it. You really do. You have like a whole new beginning coming that's going to be amazing. And if somebody would have told you, when you get there, if somebody would have told you 5 years before that, you'd say, no way is that happening. It's one of those. So it's just really cool to read. So thanks for letting me do that for you today. This is an oracle card for attracting more love into your life. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So like I said, if you've been through something tumultuous, look around at all the things that you still have left and know that the universe gave those to you. We will end this reading with Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. I am in the perfect position to get there from here. Nothing has to change in your environment or in the circumstances that surround you for you to begin to deliberately allow your own connection to the stream of well-being. You are in the perfect place right now to begin. So I've had a couple of readings for you that have gone longer. You've got a powerful life force coming through here. And thank you again for sharing it with me. I love you so much, Pisces, and I will be back again in a week.